Bodini, come here. Bodini, tell him, what are we going to do? You're going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Ah, rumble, young man, rumble. Ah, that's what we're going to do. You heard it. That's my trainer. He's telling.
Hi, welcome to this video today, which is all about how to get started in Forex trading and how to do Forex trading the right way and win. And I'm going to basically show you how to do it by using two diverse characters. The first one is a guy called Xuang Zhu, who lived in 4th century BC China, one of my favourite philosophers. And yeah, we're going to be using him to illustrate how the markets really move and how we should approach them. And the other is Muhammad Ali, who you saw on that clip on the way in, one of the greatest sportsmen ever. The link between these two guys is the butterfly, and the butterfly is a perfect metaphor for success in Forex trading, and you'll understand why when we get to the end of the video. First of all, I want to do a couple of quotes from Xuang Zhu, and then we'll just basically discuss the quotes, his view of life and how it relates to Forex markets. So let's just have a couple of quotes and then we'll have a look at his philosophy in more detail. Two quotes from Xuang Zhu. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. This is the ultimate. We cling to our point of view as though everything depended on it. Yet our opinions have no permanence. Like autumn and winter, they gradually pass away. Welcome back after those short clips there from Xuang Zhu. Message is pretty obvious. Basically, see the reality, think and react, and don't let your opinions get in the way. Your opinion counts for nothing. See the reality and react. And he was very much into freedom of thought of the individual, and he used the metaphor of the butterfly to illustrate a creature that was at one with nature, who didn't fight the forces of nature, and who we should actually basically emulate. Now you might be thinking, well, what's that got to do with Forex trading? Well, it's highly relevant when we come to Forex trading. Why? Because in Forex trading, we actually have to react to the reality, okay? And the reason most people lose at Forex trading is they let their opinions get in the way, especially when they're losing. They try and justify positions, even though the position is against them and price action looks like it's going against them. They'll justify all the time. And I think what you have to do when you go into the Forex markets is see the Forex markets for what they really are. And a lot of traders don't do this. They seem to think the Forex markets are a detached area of life. They're not part of real life. You don't have to think. What you have to do is find the hidden code of the market, or you can trade the same way all the time and end up a winner. You can't do that in Forex markets. Forex markets are chaotic. They're just like life. We have to think and react in life, and that's exactly what we have to do in the Forex markets. And I think, when you come into Forex trading, don't believe any of this nonsense that you see online about hidden order, or it's complicated. It's really complicated to trade. It isn't complicated to trade. Simple systems work better than complicated systems. That has always been so. And you can see it just in the number of losers. 90% of traders have always lost. So all the advancing technology we've seen over the last 100 years haven't changed the number of winners. If you look at Forex price charts, you will see big trends. And, you'll see that, if you could free your mind and just focus on the price action and have the psychology to basically accept your losers and run your winners, then basically you can end up making money over time. It really is that simple. It's because people put opinions in that they lose, and they don't just do it when they're losing money, they do it when they're winning money as well. They think, oh, I've got too much money now, even though the price action indicates that trend might run on, they'll cut their profit early. So opinions in the Forex market, got to get away from opinions, focus on reality, because it's not a market with any mathematical code to it. A simple system is going to work best. It's going to be more robust. So it's not going to take you long to learn a simple system. Then you just have to have the psychology of keeping your opinion out of the market and focusing on the reality. Now what I want to do is I just want to shift over and have a look at Muhammad Ali and the skills that he had and the way he approached boxing, which is a perfect illustration of the way we should approach trading. Just going to have a quick clip of Muhammad Ali training in Zaire for the Rumble in the Jungle, one of the most exciting fights of all time. And it's quite an interesting clip actually. We'll discuss it in a minute with the skills that he had and what we can learn from Muhammad Ali in terms of trading the Forex markets.
You train, you watch me dance, and it look better than I did 10 years ago.
Right.
Don't talk that stuff about my legs are gone.
Right.
I want to train 20 rounds today.
Right.
They won't let me.
That's right.
They said I can't. I was 240 at one time. They say he's fat. Look at me now. Don't tell me that ain't a perfect specimen of a man.
Go ahead.
Look at that body. Slim, trim, and on my toes. Oh, I'm on my toes now. Oh, I'm on my toes.
Welcome back after that short clip of the fantastic Muhammad Ali. And there's a lot you can learn from competitive sportsmen like Ali when you're trading Forex. And I think one of the first points I'm going to make, which I've made already to a degree, is you must get an education and learn the basics. There are no shortcuts for this. You need to know the basics, and then you need to develop a strategy that you have confidence in. You'll never ever be able to follow anyone else's method with confidence through periods of losses in the Forex market. You're going to get losses. You need to learn your own strategy. Now, Ali, he was gifted, but he did train hard, and he trained very, very hard for the fight in that video. So there's no way around it. You've got to learn the basics, and then you've got to get a strategy together. Okay. Now the great news about this is it doesn't take too long. Forex trading is pretty simple. You can learn the basics in a few weeks and develop a strategy in that time as well. But you need experience. And I think many traders are in too much of a hurry to make money. Forex trading, they think they've got their strategy together, they're going to make money straight away. But it's a bit like boxing. You don't become a great boxer after fight one. You have to go through the experience and learn from your experiences. It's the same in the Forex markets. I think it can take several months to a year or more before a trader has that experience of the reality of trading, that they're a fully competent trader. So I think you do need to learn the basics, but you need the experience of real trading, and you need to learn from it. Also, if you're looking at Muhammad Ali, the one thing that he was great at was basically psychology. I mean, he was the master of psychology, and he didn't just box. Okay, he basically came to the ring with a plan to basically beat his opponent by psychologically intimidating him. So he was very into the psychology side. Now, it's slightly different in Forex markets, but you actually have to be a psychologist as well. And what you need to do is play your opponent. Don't do what you want to do. You actually have to play your opponent. So you actually have to adapt to what your opponent is doing. And the Forex markets, that's why I say you have to vary your tactics. Forex markets are ever changing. That's why you cannot just trade one set way in the Forex markets. You have to vary your tactics against what you see. So it's the variation of tactics that is just so important to win at Forex trading. Yeah, sure, you're using the same skills. Ali would use the same skills, but he would vary them towards his opponent. If it was a big guy like Foreman, they would be different if it was a smaller guy like Joe Fraser. So variation of tactics is very important. You are fighting an opponent in the Forex markets, and you need to react. I also think that if you look at that clip of Ali on the way in, you saw him say, "I'm on my toes, I'm on my toes." And he always used the phrase, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And he wasn't always in there fighting with an opponent. He'd be out of the way of his opponent most of the time. And I think in Forex markets, you've got to do the same. And there is a huge temptation to equate how much you trade with how much money you can make if you overtrade, you'll lose money. You need to basically stay out of the way of the Forex markets until you're certain that it's a great high yield setup and you want to trade it. Patience is the key. There is no link between the amount of effort you make or the amount of trades you make and your profitability. Less is more in Forex trading. When you see the opportunity you want, you come in and you're decisive and you trade. Okay, and it's a bit like the sting like a bee. You come in, you get your objective done, and you get out. You don't think about it. It should be a natural reaction when you see high yield setups. It should be very, very quick to see. There should be no thinking involved. You don't think in a boxing match for too long. You have to make decisions very quickly. And in the Forex markets, I think a lot of traders will sit for hours debating whether they should do a trade or not. Well, yeah, if you have to debate it for hours, then don't bother. It's probably not a good trade. So I think you should have a very, very instinctive way of trading. Once you have learnt your skills, it should be very, very quick, and you should be highly, highly selective of the trades you take. So I think my major points that I would make about getting started in Forex is learn the basics, then move on to learning a simple strategy. It won't take you long. Then you need to feel the reality of trading. You're bound to make mistakes. You won't become a great trader overnight. Give it time, okay? Vary your tactics in relation to what you see. Basically, you think of the butterfly, stay out the way of harm, basically until you are certain that you can get a reward for coming in the Forex markets. The Forex markets can harm you very, very quickly if you pick the wrong situations. When you come in, you're decisive and you do your trade, you're disciplined, and you go for your objective. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, you just have to stay disciplined. And in terms of life and and competitive sport in particular, discipline is the key. Okay, perseverance is also one of the keys to success. And you are going to take losses in Forex markets. Just keep your opinion out and keep them small. In a boxing match, you're going to get hit. That's the way it is. In Forex markets, you're going to get losses. That's the way it is. Just make sure you minimize them. Then the big profits will come. You can trade them. They will cover your losses and you'll make a lot of profit over time. So think about the butterfly from Shuangzi and Muhammad Ali and see the Forex markets as they really are, and you can enjoy long-term trading success. Thank you for watching my video. Take care. Have a good day.